Sure. One of the things that we believe is that cybersecurity is kind of an 80-20 proposition. 80% of the threat we think can be handled by automating, we call it the mundane, and addressing known threats and signatures. And in that regard, I think one of the big challenges is simply getting that out in use in the government. Mm-hmm. It's not that it can't be done, it's just not out there. What we're focusing on, however, is that 20%. This 20% is made up of a threat that is very sophisticated. It's been called advanced persistent threat. Think of it as nation states coming after assets. To address that threat, we believe there is an approach that should be taken. We've discussed it before. We call it the cyber chain of attack, which has changed the game. Today, we go after these things, these threats, one stage at a time. In a cyber chain of attack, we look at the steps that an adversary needs to go through. They do reconnaissance. They build some sort of cyber weapon. They go in and get a beachhead. They do command and control, and they execute. At each step of the way, we gather data around the characteristics of a particular nation-state attack, and we build a database of that information. And we correlate on that whole stack, so we can catch someone maybe 2 or 3 steps in. We may not know the signature of part of the attack.
It's almost like an intelligence operation. Try to identify the threat before it actually takes place.
In fact, we've created a whole job code around this. We call it cyber intelligence analysts.
Terrific.
And they are analysts, quite frankly, more than they are IT professionals. And we believe it's important to shift our operations to address that for that sophisticated threat.
Yeah, very good.
And that's a priority for us.
Yeah.